Hola, my name is Pamela. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about the obturator determines the flow characteristic of the valve, that is, the relationship between the shutter stroke and the flow rate of the fluid. The characteristic of an incompressible fluid flowing under conditions of constant differential pressure through the valve is called the inherent flow characteristic and is usually represented by considering the valve plug travel as an abscissa and the percentage of maximum flow under a differential pressure as ordinate constant. The most significant characteristic curves are fast opening, linear and equal percentage, being linear and equal percentage valves the most used. There are other characteristic curves such as the parabolic ones and those corresponding to gate, butterfly, and Saunders valves, and those with an eccentric rotary shutter. The characteristic curves are obtained by machining the obturator so that by varying the stroke of the variable pitch hole existing between the contour of the obturator and the seat, it configures the characteristic of the valve. Now, I will show you the different types of shutters whose shape and machining determine this characteristic. The shutter with quick opening characteristic is in the shape of a flat disc, so the flow rate increases a lot at the beginning of the stroke and quickly reaches the maximum. In the obturator with a linear characteristic, the flow is directly proportional to the stroke, according to the equation that can be seen on the screen. Graphically, it is represented by the straight line of this graph. The rangeability that the valve is capable of regulating while maintaining an inherent characteristic curve in the linear valve, it is 15:1 or 30:1. Although it could be infinite, manufacturing difficulties limit it to this value. In the equal percentage characteristic shutter, each increase in percentage of shutter travel produces an equal percentage increase in flow rate. The corresponding equation is the one you can see on the screen. If we assume the following values and develop them, we obtain the percentage of flow rate as a function of the rangeability. Here, we can see that its graph varies if the value of R is changed. The equal percentage curve is characterized by the fact that at the beginning of the valve stroke, the flow variation is small, and at the end, small increases in a stroke translate into large flow variations. The parabolic characteristic curve corresponds to this equation, and in the graph, we can also see the characteristic curves of the gate and butterfly valves. And well, this will be all for today's video. Don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, and share. I upload videos every Wednesday in Spanish and every Friday in English. Adiós.